Apologies if you just heard noise from me moving my microphone. Welcome everyone to the stream. Can we all hear me fine? Because I did want to move that close to my mouth so I can actually talk. Hello, welcome. Hello, Kazan Industries. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Megan. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, there's been a decent amount of horror news recently. It's not just been utter garbage, surprisingly. Like last few times, it's been a decent amount today. We've actually gotten some news today. New Jordan Peele movie. Well, some guy joining the cast of Terrifier 3. Awesomeness. Of course, I'm going to be going over a few theories for the new Crow movie because I am excited for that. Wore the shirt it's not on camera. Wore the shirt specifically, but yeah. Very excited for that new Crow film, but let's go over this first thing here. So, and for long legs, Jason Patric has joined the cast of Terrifier 3. Now, I'm not too sure who he is, but something weird has happened recently because apparently the film finished filming the other day, but now someone else has joined. Maybe they're doing reshoots or they just didn't announce casting beforehand. I don't know. Yeah, we all know. Just get it out of the way. Welcome to the stream there, Daniel. But yeah, I'm very excited for whatever they're doing with Terrifier 3. It seems interesting. I'm praying that we get a really cool Santa kill because if Art the Clown rips Santa's face off, that'll be sick. No, but I didn't know that came out. I did actually happen to watch the Dead Zone earlier, which is pretty cool. But no, I haven't seen the Crystal Lake trailer. Good old term. Let me. This is like a tradition now here on the channel. I have to look it up each time. So I failed typing in my password once again. But if it's a tradition now, I may as well just do it again. So let me look this up specifically for you. It's in like my most recent searches, so I can basically just type like two things. Yeah, maybe we go. 7 months ago, a year ago, 4 months ago. I don't see anything that dropped this morning, sadly. Or I guess this afternoon for me, but yeah, it's just a tradition at this point. There's nothing else to say about it. It's part of the streams. Jesus, the lisp is really going at it right now. Maybe water will fix it, but I don't have water, so I'll drink some of my drink that's to the side there. Yeah, let's fix it. But yeah, we've had a decent amount of horror news today, as I did say. But yeah, let me just look at this. Do we even have any plot descriptions for that new Jordan Peele movie yet? Hang on. Where was it? I know he tweeted the picture of the release date earlier, where he said 10/23/26, which in British terms means 23rd of October 2026 because it's of course an American date, so the date then the day, even though that confuses me. But congratulations, dolphins are pretty cool. Who doesn't love dolphins? That actually reminded me of something. One time, me and my friend, when we were younger, we made this like really bad comic book called Attack of the Cyborg Dolphins. I don't remember what it was about besides the name. I just remember we made that. And I was so proud of myself for making something. And now I just look back at it and it was probably utter crap. But that's all I can remember. Attack of the Killer. Oh, that would be a good movie. But yeah. Also, apparently, if you call a certain phone number, you can talk to Nicolas Cage on the phone. So may need to do that later, you know. I do happen to be a big fan of Nicolas Cage. Probably my favourite actor ever, if it wasn't obvious from the fact that I have a small collection of Nicolas Cage films back here. Right next to Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, World's End, and Stan Helsing. But yeah, is anyone actually interested in the new Crow movie? I don't think anyone's really excited for it besides like me, but that's just because I watched the original the other day and it sort of gave me a smidgen of hope for it. But I don't think anyone's really excited for it, to be honest. It seems just really sad because Bill Skarsgård's a great actor, but the fact that they're changing everything, like they've changed the ending apparently, so it sets up a sequel. They've changed where they meet. Like we didn't really learn where they met in the first movie, but I doubt bloody hell, what's his name? I watched this the other day. Main character of The Crow. Not Bradley. I doubt Eric and Shelley met in lost it again. There we go. I doubt Eric and Shelley met in prison in the original movie. Just putting that out there. I have no idea how to click on it through the stream because I'm doing this in like I'm doing it in StreamYard, so maybe afterwards. But I can't click onto the like your channel when it's in a live chat for some reason. You'll have to like put a comment on the thing afterwards, and then we can. It's probably just a picture of a dolphin, but either way, it'll be cool. If I was gonna do something similar earlier, except with me and my dog, I was gonna put it with the better haircut. Obviously, it's my dog, but I'm joking, of course. I like my haircut. Shout out to my barber. But yeah, oh, we're also getting a sequel to that Circle movie. Didn't that come out on Netflix, or am I just stupid? I'm not too sure. Hang on. It came out in 2015, and there's just nothing. It's called Circles. If anyone's interested in watching it, I don't know about that though. It seems just a bit boring. I've never watched the original Circle, so. How are you guys able to go to the? I don't know how to get there. Do I just like wait? Am I stupid? Just look it up. Oh wait, no, that'll come up with trailers and stuff. Wait, filter channels. Okay, hang on. Got to do this now. Go here. Megan. I spelled Megan wrong. I put an F instead of a G. I'm figuring it out slowly. Okay. Where's filters? Search filters. Sort by. There's no channels on here, so whatever. All right, hang on. I can just go to mentions on YouTube Studio, and I should be able to find it because I, for some reason, don't get proper notifications in the YouTube app. It just doesn't make any sense. So I'll just go to here, and then I can check it. Here. Typical. I will check it out afterwards because I have to. Wait, I can just. I keep forgetting that I can just open up another tab for some reason. And there's no new tab opening. There we go. All right. Figured it out. Slowly figured it out, but I figured it out. All right. Oh, this is much easier. I can actually check out the horror news on my computer instead of just staring down on my phone now. It's nice. Channel dashboard is loading. If it's just a picture of a dolphin, I swear to God. But the things I do randomly in these streams, mentions. It's definitely not a dolphin. It's definitely not a dolphin. That's what I can see. Right, the post is loading. Perfect. I love that, Hound. I'll give that a like. That's perfect. That's good, that, yeah. See, that would actually be cool if, like, every single thing is, what would be the next one? Would the taking of Deborah Logan be like? What would that be, like the Venom, where they're just sort of on the side, or just not really included at all? That you get like 7 different movies and they aren't included at all. In like the crossovers, they just get their own stuff. Still, once again, very excited for Venom 3. But yeah, Megan, great there. Love that. I'm gonna go back to use my phone to look at Bolo Disgusting because it's so much easier. But yeah, all right, aren't we getting? Yeah, here's that. I want to look up. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the stream. I hope you've seen it. Yeah, that's probably made my day there. We just need to have like. Wait, no, Morbius is already there in the mother. Here we go. Here's a bit of news I want to say. So, They Follow is going to be the sequel to It Follows, and it's being described as a bigger, darker, and crazier sequel to the first movie. And I mean, the first movie is already ridiculous. It's basically just like a moving STD. It's like it's the horror movie of an STD, basically. So yeah, that's fun. That just reminds me of one time when I ate a crisp on stream and then it just like crunched right there and then the noise went there. If I'm slurping really loudly, you guys can tell me. But yeah. I also if no one else has seen that this is probably gonna sound weird, but basically Max sent me this sent all of us this thing yesterday of Corey Cunningham singing a song. I highly recommend listening to it. It's very relatable, you know. He just never meant to kill that kid, but just happened. Stuff happens, what can I say? But yeah, I'm not sure that there's other horror news out right now that I can properly look at. Wait, It Follows was made by Neon. I didn't know that. Maybe the sequel was a. Let's get Corey to number 1 this week. I agree. He will be an awesome singer. I mean, they do have. It's probably just like an AI cover or just a person singing with his voice, but either way, it's cool. Kevin Bacon's directing a movie. I did not know he directed movies. I thought he just acted in them and made those EE ads here in the UK. But let's have a quick look at this. So, it's from the star of Smile, and she's the daughter of Kevin Bacon, and they're all like joining up to make a movie together, and it's got no plot description. I love how I find these things. Now they just have no plot description, so I can't even talk about them. I didn't know it was still showing in cinemas. I thought it was like, what's it called? Pulled, or their theatrical run stopped because they were making basically no money. I did see they crossed 40 million today, I think, which is all right. But I mean, it has made money. It was on like a budget of like 7 million, which means they've made money. But like the amount of marketing that movie did, it probably didn't make any money when we think about how much marketing they did. The amount of TV spots, YouTube ads, strangers walking around all of the US, just coming up into people's houses and stuff, which was quite weird. Yeah. I mean, I made a run like that was like 25 minutes long, and that basically just sums up what I think about it. It was a completely terrible movie. There was nothing like really redeemable about it. The main thing that I disliked was how the husband's asthma was just shoved in there randomly, and that was his entire personality. It was just I have asthma, and I'm gonna have sex with my girlfriend in this cabin, and then I'm gonna die. That was his entire personality in that movie. I think I got more enjoyment out of the TV spots when I did the actual movie. Yeah, same. Those were like the best parts of the movie, but they're just shoved into advertising. You don't put those kind of things in advertising. You save them for the actual movie. Those are like your money shots that you need for the actual movie to get people to go watch it, actually enjoy the film. Like, it didn't really feel like a horror movie to me. It felt like an action movie near the end with how much random stuff was going on. I mean, sure, there was a chase sequence, but like, if you're trying to basically remake the original in modern day, then don't say that this is a prequel. Because it's basically, they said that this is how the Strangers became the Strangers. They don't say that, do they? This is what I'm saying here, yeah. How is it an origin story when, one, they have more and better technology in this movie than they did in the original movie? So it doesn't make much sense for this to be an origin movie more than a bad reboot. Like, maybe they just completely ignored the last two, or this is somehow in like 2011, but I don't get how that makes sense when they're talking about, like, I swear they were talking about going to an Instagram party. I can't remember how this film sucked. I was mainly like playing games halfway through it because I got bored. I just had it on the side, and the other part of my screen was just me playing a game. Yeah, I mean, they definitely marketed it as just a big movie where it's an origin, but then there's no origin aspect. It's just, yeah, it's the Strangers again. What's up, Martin Gold? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I agree. Terrifier 3 is going to be great. I'm so excited for it. I mean, a new cast member was announced today. I'm not sure who he's going to be playing. I kind of think Sienna's long lost dad. Or maybe it could be like just another kill. Maybe he could be the mall Santa that Art the Clown kills. You never know. I'd say yes, it was a terrible movie. If it was between this and Agenda, I'd choose this. I'm not sure I've seen that movie. Actually, Tatmac, I've got a very big question for you. What's the worst movie? This or Halloween Ends? Because we all know how much you despise that movie. So is this worse than that, or would you say it's slightly better? Because it wasn't made by David Gordon Green. Of course, I made the joke yesterday, which I'm not going to repeat on camera, but I did think that was probably what happened in the behind the scenes of this movie. Of course. I think Halloween Ends is actually better than it, because at least Halloween Ends had something going for it. Sure, it was very bad, but at least it had something going for it, and it was something original. It wasn't just, hey, let's take this movie from like 19 years ago, basically. Not like it's like 17 or something, but let's take this movie from a good few years ago, remake it, have the characters be painful, and also just make it really bad. At least Halloween Ends had Corey Cunningham, lead singer of Corey and the Myers or something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of band names for him now. Corey and the Killers. Corey's Killers, yeah. Good band name there. Got to write that down. Yeah, I think this is slightly worse. In fact, no, they're both about the same, to be honest. I live in New York, and yesterday I passed him filming You season 5. So I thought he was in London. I haven't finished season 4 yet. Yes, I have. I'm currently rewatching the whole thing because I got bored of rewatching How to Get Away with Murder the third time because my mum came in the room and asked me why I was watching it again, and then I felt annoyed, so I just changed it to You, so I at least like it was something different. But it's just gotten so weird now. I was so annoyed with what they did with Beck in the, I forgot her name for a second. He's got so many girlfriends at this point. I was so annoyed with what they did with Beck in the first season that I just didn't watch the second and third season until the fourth season came out. I don't know why that. Maybe it's like flashback sequences. I wouldn't be surprised. Hopefully, they just don't make it bad. And hopefully it's the last season and Joe finally dies. Because he's just not a good protagonist to watch. Like, it's an alright show in the first few, 2 seasons. But then it just becomes unbearable when you're just like, this guy just needs to be killed at this point. He's such a scumbag. You can't enjoy watching him. It's like trying to watch. It's like probably Takmak watching Halloween Ends and just looking at Corey's face the whole time. But yeah, quick question: has anyone seen The Dead Zone? I watched it earlier and I didn't know that South Park parodied it. And then I suddenly realized when he was like walking to the body, I was like, wait a minute, this looks familiar. But then I got it and I was like, Jesus Christ, I've seen this in South Park. I'm looking forward to it too. Is he going to go to prison or will he die? I'm hoping that he dies. Prison isn't enough for him at this point. He's killed about, I can't even count. He's murdered so many people for no reason other than he was in love with them, and then they just realize that he's a serial stalker / serial killer, and then they're just like, nah, I'm good. I'll move on, and then he's just like, no, you have to die now. Bit of a weird guy. I won't lie though. Bit of a weird guy. But yeah, let's see what if there is there any other horror news? Let's see. I don't think so. Oh no! This is sad. I just saw this. The dog that plays Daryl Dixon's dog in The Walking Dead has passed away. That's depressing. Rest in peace to the dog. Welcome to the stream, Sipping Ice. How's it going? He sounds exactly 17 victims. It's bad though. I kind of want to root for him, even though he's just. That's the thing that it's just the way that they write it. It's the same with what's it called? Any kind of show where the main character's Breaking Bad for his. This is nowhere near Breaking Bad level good, but it's a character who you know is a terrible person, but you're still gonna root for them because they're your protagonist. They're the person that you followed for the last few years watching this, and you're not just going to suddenly switch up and hate them unless they do something absolutely horrible, i.e. murdering 17 people, but who still somehow not made you absolutely hate him yet? I don't know. I'm going to say, Tagmac, weren't you talking about a new Dexter spin-off? They're making an ice truck killer spin-off? I'm still going to say I would have preferred some kind of continuation of New Blood, I think that's what it's called, I can't remember. Because at least that would have continued the storyline at some point. Sure, they've messed up his character twice, and somehow completely ruined the ending of Dexter twice. They fumbled the bag worse than Game of Thrones, because at least they only did it once. But hopefully this new spin-off's good. That's all I can hope for. Because I love the original Dexter show. It's one of my favorite shows. I've watched it way too young, but I still liked it. Yeah. You gotta check it out. It's in reference to something that we said on the live stream on Friday. Well, I don't think there really is much horror news out. That's what I've been doing, these Scream Theory videos. They're doing alright though, you know? They're doing pretty good. Just gonna say, doing pretty good. They're making a prequel series following Brian, aka the Ice Truck Killer in the 90s when he first starts to kill. Yeah, that could be good, but Trinity Killer, all the way up here. Ice Truck Killer, somewhere in the middle there. You know, I would have preferred the Trinity Killer over the Ice Truck Killer, just because, you know, he's a bit more interesting. What other horror news is there? I know. That's just confirmed he's on his phone while he could be walking. I do that all the time. I probably shouldn't because I could literally get run over because I'm in a pretty busy town in the UK where there's cars and red lights every 5 goddamn minutes. But I do the same thing except I'm not allowed to drive yet. I do it while I'm walking. Is that illegal? I have to look that up. Am I breaking the law by accident by walking with my face buried in my? I don't do that. I'm not that bad yet. I don't just stare at my phone while I'm walking. I text people while I'm walking. Is it illegal to cross the road while looking at your phone? Oh, it's fine. That's for a motorcycle. I'm good. Thank God, man. at least there's not going to be a crash. Thank God. That's better than a lot of people. I was what was it? I was good luck. I'm excited to see what they do with the universe. Not the biggest fan of the first one. I do own it on DVD. I have pre-ordered the second one on DVD, but that's just because I like the poster. That's the best I can give. How would you know though? Are you in the back seat right now while he's no? Are you in the passenger seat while he's just watching the stream on his phone while he's driving? There. Let me see. I'm just gonna constantly refresh while discussing every 2 minutes just to hope there's something different. I'm everywhere. He's Batman. He's actually my buddy that's driving. Makes sense, to be honest. That was my first thought, but then I was like, wait a minute. Wait. You're on your phone while you're driving, and shouldn't be doing that, man. Disgraceful behavior, honestly. Yeah, but seriously, for a moment, I have tomorrow and the day after, and then I am officially done with high school and school in general until September when I have to do college. I am very excited because I just get to sit here and do nothing for 3 months. Unless I decide I want to get a job because, it will give me something to do. But expect more frequently better edited videos because I have a lot more time on my hands now, other than just being sat here and just revising the whole afternoon now. It's quite exciting, but at the same time, kind of scary because every single one, well, not every single one of my friends has literally gone on a whole sad run on it. And not yet. Still got a whole 2 years for that. See, here in the UK, we finished high school at 16. Well, 17. I was born in July, so I only just scratched into this year. But I don't have to pay taxes for a whole 2 years. And the upside is, when I go to a shop, since I'm here in the UK, I don't even have to calculate how much tax to pay. It just does it for me. That's bad. Yeah, I think that's an upside of living in the UK. I'm not going to get hunted down by the IRS for like not paying like 50 cents. As I just said, it seems like a rough time. I'm glad I'm not an adult yet. Still got a whole 2 years of film media production courses to do until I'm 18. It's fun because then I can actually go to watch a lot of movies in cinema. Hell, but by the time that what's it called? That Blade movie is actually released, I'll probably be like 27. I know I'm supposed to pay taxes, but that's when I'm 18. I have to actually look this. What age do I have to pay taxes? I have to make sure that it's not 16 so I don't get confused. Oh. Let me have a look. Little gander. What age do you have to pay taxes at UK? Oh, I'm still good. Oh, you were joking. I thought I was like being confused. I'm fine the other day for not paying a parking ticket when I was there for like 3 minutes. Another upside of me being still not even 16 yet. Don't have to pay parking tickets because I don't even have a car. Don't even know how to drive. See, the simple solution is that I can learn it all by just playing Mario Kart. But that's what a load of movies have told me. So I'm just gonna follow what they say. But that actually reminded me. So my dad was parked outside of our house, up next to our house, and then this. I'm just gonna mute myself so that I don't sound absolutely horrible. Traffic warden comes up behind like a few hours later and gives him a ticket for parking on a yellow line when he's on the bit outside of my house, which isn't on a yellow line. So, and then he took a picture of it, which like bit weird. And I think he's taken it from an angle where it looks like he's parked on it, but it's so clearly not. There's so clearly a good few like inches to feet between it. I'm going on a rant now. I need to stop ranting halfway through a stream that's supposed to be about movies. Family content only. Because I'm sick. Oh, yes. I don't think a 6-year-old will have watched Megan, though. That's like a PG-13, isn't it? It's fine. I watched Costa when I was like 10, so I'm no better. I'm nowhere near better. But yeah, what was I? Yeah, let's just go through random questions with the chat since there's people actually watching this time. Better. Yeah, if you actually were, that would actually mean that you're only 1 year older than the actual age to be able to watch the movie here in the UK, because it's ridiculous. I'm going on another rant. For some reason, PG-13 said 13 really there in the US is a 15 here. I've got those are all 18s. Shouldn't have been able to buy those, but the guys at CEX didn't realize my mate was under 18 till the other day, and then they stopped selling us movies. I'm just going over here to see. That's an 18. That's Saw. There we go. Yeah, 15. It's confusing me. Why is 15's a thing? Like, I'm going to die if I hear someone say like the F word. Ooh. Scary there. I'm traumatized. But but if I watch like what's it called? Like older movies where they're rated like what's the thing here? Like, do they have a 7 rating, or is it like a U? Or no, films that have like a 12. If they've got like every swear word imaginable plus like sex and violence, it confuses me. Rating systems can just. I remember I made a whole rant on rating systems, but I got a bit too overwhelmed during it. I just kept ranting, and it ended up being like 45 minutes long. I just couldn't be bothered to upload it. That was when I used to stand up for videos because I didn't know that I could just sit down and just point the camera down here towards me. A rough time. But yeah, so as I said, I'm gonna ask some questions in the chat. Oh my god. I got kicked out of a cinema once because I was trying to get into a kids' film. Apparently, I was a danger to minors. What film was it? I need to know that. What film was it? I mean, I'm the opposite. They don't let me into films because I look like a minor. I'll have you guys know. The stash is coming in, okay? It's slowly. I've got some facial hair here now as well, but the stash is coming, all right? My sister's like 17 and went to watch that the other day. And she's like twice the size of me in height. She's massive. Well, not twice the size. That would make me like 3 feet tall. But no, she's really tall though. But yeah, she went to see that and there was no problem. I don't know what's the problem, but I don't know. I've not even watched that film yet. I've heard that it's basically just the first one. I went to a re-release of Terrifier 2 and got the earlier Paw Patrol time movie was playing before it. So imagine how bad it would be if like a kid, like this is like the worst case scenario. Imagine like a mom takes her kid there and she leaves suddenly and then she like gets lost or something, like just randomly. And then the kid has to sit there and wait for his mum to come back, or she told him like to wait there for a sec. And then the movie after it starts playing, and that kid has to see the alley scene or the tip scene. Like that's messed up. Why would they play that in the same like like the same room as Terrifier 2? Like with my cinema, what they have is they have like ground floor where they have like kid type movie. They have second floor where they have kiddish to like PG-13. Then they have top floor where they have like 15 and 18s, like R, which I think is kind of smart, you know? Kids will get tired walking up all those stairs, so they wouldn't really want to walk all the way to the top. So it's kind of good because it was silent when I went to watch The Crow there. I got to sit there peacefully waiting for the doors to open, occasionally munching on a bit of popcorn. It was a fun time. No child anywhere. It was so great. It was so peaceful. And then I walked down the stairs when I left the cinema, and there was like I think a screening of Inside Out 2, and it was just ruining my vibe because they were playing Something in the Way by Nirvana, and I was having a great time while I was leaving. It was all ruined. It's a good thing Tatmac wasn't able to bust through trying to get him away from the kids' content. Poor Tatmac. It would have been I'd give them about 10 minutes because I'd give them about 40 minutes because ads in cinemas are ridiculous. It takes so long. Why do I have to like go to a cinema, buy a drink and a popcorn, pay like £20 for a ticket, which is ridiculous when I'm not even getting the nice seats at the back, which is just confusing because when I went to watch The Crow, those were 12 quid and the regular ticket was 10. But a normal one's like 15 and those are 20. And I sit there and then it goes, "It's time for the magic to happen." Because Odeon, they have to yap on and just like moan about how great they are. If any of you American viewers haven't been to an Odeon, it's ridiculous. Every time they show like this Phantom of the Opera mixed with a magician mask before they like are yapping on about a, a, a masterful sensation of taste in your taste buds and mouth or something. They literally say that, and while they're like showing popcorn being thrown up on the screen, it's just like, oh, just get to the movie. Then after that, it's like 30 minutes of ads, then it's trailers, which is like another 20 minutes, then the film plays about an hour later, when it says 6:15, and then it starts at like 7:20, and it's just I could have come in like an hour. I could have gone eating dinner. Could have done some other stuff before. Honestly, I love movie previews, but I do hate when they play as before that. Yeah, it's worse when you go to like a kid-esque movie. I went to, I think it was last year. I went to Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods. Crap movie, but like there were like 7 ads for an alcohol and a gambling website. Great idea, yeah. You get all the kids addicted early, man. Good job. It's weird because the other day I went with my sister to see Inside Out, and while we were there, I got kicked out for being a danger to kids. Was that the same screening as Tower the Swords thing? That was me. I'm going red. It's too hot in here. I should have put more ice on my drink. Maybe this is telling me, right? It is like I don't know. Oh, there we go. I'm back to normal soon. I look like I've been sat in the sun for about 7 hours because it was sunny today near me here for the first time in ages. It's been rain every day. When's summer happening, guys? I'm waiting for it. But then the one day when I choose to wear all black, it's just blistering heat. Yeah, I mean, no, I rarely go to the cinema anymore now. It's unless there's like a film that I really want to watch, and I can't wait about 5 months for it to come out on a streaming service or a DVD or Blu-ray or something. I will go. But it's supposed to be like a fun experience where like you can have a good time and just sit there and watch a film, forget about everything else that's going on. Not when you sat down, you're getting comfortable into your chair. You get your popcorn and you drink, and then you put the drink in the cup. I'm going through the whole thing. You put the drink in the cup holder. You're looking at the screen. You're waiting, and then it's just and now the ads, and I'm just cool. Cinemas in the past, everything's just on streaming's gonna fail. That's just my honest take here, right? I think streaming will fail in the next like 5 years. Main reason being they're basically just doing cable. You can get Hulu, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime all together for just $65.99 a month. What a great deal! No one's gonna get it. What? I don't know who would actually pay for Disney Plus anymore, unless you're a diehard Marvel or Star Wars fan, because there isn't anything on there besides, I guess, the first few Saw movies, which have been added on there for some reason. I thought Lionsgate had like Lionsgate Plus by now. I wouldn't be surprised, but no, they have Stars, don't they? Yeah, they have Stars. I don't know why it's on there, but like, there's nothing on there unless like you're one of those adults who never got out of their Disney phase and are going to Disneyland resorts every 7 days, every weekend. You're like, oh, it's time to go to Disneyland, guys, and then your kid's just like, again. You shouted at the ice cream man last time because he wouldn't give you the Mickey Mouse one. I love people who were like that, to be honest. I miss theaters being a big thing, and I hate how every company wants their own streaming service now. I've got to spend $100 a month to watch anything I want. Yeah, it's painful. I mean, it's just kind of painful because every single time that you want to go watch a movie in cinemas, something will go wrong now, because no one will show up, and then they'll be like, yeah, go have a good time, and the theater will be empty, and it's just not a fun experience. But then if you go and it's completely packed, it's just not a fun experience either. And because, like, after, like, COVID and all of that, I'm praying YouTube just doesn't hate me for saying COVID on this stream twice now. Like, not a lot of people want to go to them still. This cinema's not really recovered. And we've now gotten to a point where companies are buying cinemas and theaters. Universal just bought a famous theater in, like, LA, didn't they? I don't know why. Like, I thought it was like a thing where they aren't supposed to be buying cinemas, because they'll just show their own movies there. It will just be like a streaming service. See, I prefer something a bit more fun, where if you pay a simple £10 a month, you're able to get 20% off food and drinks, unlimited movies. I'm doing a big ad for Odeon Unlimited here, and any movies you want with up to 2 friends. Yeah, Odeon Unlimited, absolutely awesome. I'm gonna get it at some point. I see why theaters are good and why they should. Oh, you say like both sides. I thought that was a bit confusing. I see why theaters are good and why they should be demolished. Ups and downs to both outcomes. Yeah, I mean, if one outcome is there, how are you gonna make money from it? Like, we don't know the full, like, what's it called, statistics from all of these different streaming services when they put a movie on there the same day as it comes out in cinemas. It's obviously hurting its performance in the theater, because people are just like, I don't even go there and pay like 30 quid to go watch it and eat some food as well. I can just sit at home and have my dinner while I watch it on Peacock or something. Used to have a theater with me what we called dollar movies. At a certain time, they literally sold $1 tickets. It was so nice until AMC bought them. Yet, that's the thing. I don't know why. Yeah, I need to get some friends to go with me. I haven't got anyone to come with me anymore, because every single time I'm asking, I'll be like, "Oh, it's too expensive," or "No, I'm not really feeling it." "Oh, I'm going with my dad," and it's just, okay, I'll just wait. No, I mean, it's a great time. I went with one of my friends to see FNAF, and most of the film I spent regretting paying for the movie, but it was slightly boosted by the fact that I had one of my friends with me, and on the other side, there were these 3 people who were either drunk or high, like, making FNAF animatronic noises the whole movie. It was great. I will check out that place. It will probably be a danger to someone. Friends, what's that? Yeah, exactly. I got on there clear. No, it's just theories for the film, and just mainly like talking about horror news and things that like theaters and that at the moment. Actually, I post of you warning people. So if someone like comes into the stream now, i.e., that person who I just spoke to, they're going to be so confused when we make jokes about Tatma being kicked out of cinema. See, that would actually be a good marketing ploy. That simply go to a cinema, get kicked out, and then make a video moaning about how you were kicked out of it. I've never done that before. I can't imagine how dumb someone would have to be to do that, and make a thumbnail where they were flipping off the cinema in the thumbnail, and then get told off by their parents for putting a picture of them flipping off a cinema in the thumbnail. I could never do that, to be honest. Could never be me. That's exactly what I did. I'll always remember that time when I was kicked out of cinema and I went on the offensive. I think there was a bit where I like jump on screen in a suit and just scream about hypocrisy. I don't remember why. I was too annoyed then. Pache was a menace, guys. But yeah, just a quick question. Has anyone seen the teaser for Smile 2? I literally learned earlier that it came out. I didn't even know that they had like finished filming it yet. I knew that it was going to be called Smile Deluxe or something like that, but I didn't know they were gonna like come out with a teaser for it so soon. I mean, from the looks of it, it looks like a little snippet reel of like behind the scenes stuff, mixed with a bit of footage. But I mean, I'm excited for it. I like the first movie. Every time that I see the poster, I keep forgetting that it's a body bag. I just think that it's her hair covering her entire face. I'm worried that it's going to be a flop. Yeah, so am I, because if they spent too much money on it, which they oftentimes do if the movie is successful, where they make a sequel, the budget's going to be about 2 to 3 times larger than the original movie. Unless it's like a Halloween movie where every single movie seems to decrease the budget. But yeah, I think that it'll do all right. But if they go too much on the marketing, like with the first movie where they literally had people sat around doing creepy smiles at like hockey games, that's probably what's gonna get them a lot more people going once again. I'm so pissed at the trailer. There's only 2 good Crow films. I wish they could actually take their time to build a good storyline. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of worse when they are saying that the main actor of the movie isn't happy with it because it seems like they're going to change the ending to set up a sequel. I don't want a sequel. It's supposed to end with Eric at Shelley's grave and then he's reunited with her in spirits. In spirits, no, reunited with her as a spirit. Not like setting up a sequel. Like, what the hell are you even going to do? And I do agree, there are 2 good Crow movies. There's the first one, and then there's the second one. It's all right. Like, a lot of like sequels to really big cult classic movies don't get a lot of love, but I think some of the Crow sequels are pretty good. I watched them like this week, in between binging a bunch of Stephen King movies for this little thing that I'm going to do on the channel in the summer where I talk about every Stephen King movie. 69 of them. It's painful. I have to watch every single one. I've gotten up to the 6th at the moment. Only like 63 to go. Wait a minute. 62 to go. No, it was 63. Yeah, as I said, I have no idea what they're doing with the new Crow movie. It seems so stupid that they're making a new one. They should just not make something new, or they should, you know, come up with a new storyline or reuse something from the comics. Huh? Use the source material. Big shocker. Part 3 is the other good Crow film. I hated City of Angels. Salvation was really good. Yeah, I can see that. It is kind of like the first one with like the 2 that died, but I do like a lot of the action in it. What else is I have a quick check at Blood and Disgusting again, since hopefully they should come out with some more movie news. It's been about 25 minutes since the last check. Absolutely horrifying, that. I mean, it'll be 70 when the new Salem's Lot movie comes out, which apparently, from what I saw earlier on Twitter, which this guy is kind of reliable in his scoops and stuff, so I'm kind of trusting him. But apparently that movie is just going to have a very limited marketing push, and then it's just going to be dropped at some point. I'm not sure if it's in cinemas or if it's going to be in just HBO Max or Max. I'm hoping that it is just in cinemas because, you know, love Stephen King. I'd love to go see another movie of his in cinemas. But It's probably just going to get shoved on Max. They should have made a Crow Netflix series. Either a Crow Netflix series or just like, I don't know what. I don't think it would be on Netflix. I think it would probably either be on like Amazon or something. In fact, no, maybe Disney Plus, since it's being done by Lionsgate. And Lionsgate have just shoved all the Saw movies on there randomly. So maybe it'll get put on Disney Plus. Are you excited for the It prequel series? I think it's either going to be awesome or it's going to ruin everything. See, that's something with Bill Skarsgård I can be excited for. Because it actually seems pretty good. Now, I've seen the little snippet reel bit that they released when they released like all that stuff for HBO Max, and I'm quite excited for it because we now know that Bill Skarsgård is returning for the movie. I do think it could be really good. But it doesn't really have a story from the book. It's just kind of being made. Yeah, I don't think Stephen King is really that heavily involved. If he is, great. He can give them some inspiration, some ideas. If not, kind of a bit worried. I'm excited for the It prequel because of Bill. Yeah. Yeah, sadly not. We aren't going to get that. I don't think they even spoke about the giant turtle in the new movies, which I've got somewhere down there. I don't know where. But no, they didn't really speak about those in the new movies. They, of course, did have the giant spider, but they didn't have the giant turtle. They just hinted at a little turtle at the end of the first movie when they're playing in the creek. But I think it's mainly just going to be more of the same with... From what I've been theorizing about, I believe it's going to be the parents of the parents of I can't remember his name. It's been ages since I've watched It movies. I am going to rewatch them for for my Stephen King marathon. But I have got to rewatch them at some point. I'm just not too sure. If anyone wants to scare kids, he should turn to me. Apparently, I'm good at it. You never know. I'm not very good at scaring people. I think the last time I did that was when I stood around the corner when I heard my sister coming down the stairs when I was like 7. And I was like, yes, now's a good time to scare her. And I just jumped out. Well, that was weird. Yeah, hang on. It Cast 2017. Also, it literally dawned on me the other day. All these kids are like 21 now. So if they were ever to make another It movie, it would just like be kind of weird because all the kids are adults now. They aren't even kids anymore. Time flies when you're not having fun. But yeah. So what I was saying basically is it's probably going to focus on the parents of Mike and how the bar got burned down. Because of course we don't really see that, so I'd be kind of interested to see what happens there. Mouth was getting a bit dry. Yeah, Takmak, you know, if you get a call in the next few days being asked about it, let me know, will you? It'll be a good video. Little welcome to Derry update, because we haven't had any of those. I mean, the series which I'm most excited for, which is going to be a TV show, is Crystal Lake. But all my excitement's gone from like all the way up here, dropping so far down now because they've lost the showrunner. They had an episode with Kevin Williamson, which is going to be an hour-long chase scene. That would have been sick. But they're not going to do it because of one reason. What was it? What was what they said again? Creative differences. Yeah, they probably just wanted to like ruin it, and then he was like, I have this really good vision for it. I think we should do this. And then they were like, no. He's got to have the mask. He's got to look recognizable. You know, we got to make money off of this, guys. We can't have a good show. We just need money, all right? Sounds like Warner Brothers. It's not being made by Warner Brothers, I know, but it just reminded me of them, what I just said there. Have one last look at Blood the Disgusting quickly. What is that title? I'm not going to say this aloud. I have to look up what that says. Oh, okay. All right, never mind. It got cut off, and it just said this person falls in love with. I have not. I was going to watch it the other day, but then I decided that I would go out and watch Strangers Chapter 1 instead, and I made the wrong decision, and I regret it so much, but it is what it is, I guess. I'll watch it at some point this week, and when I do, I will make a review for it, because it does look interesting. I am excited for it. However, wait, I'm not sure what film it is. Got quick look this up. I believe it's what crime is. I'm not too sure. Upcoming movies 2024. There it is. So, A Quiet Place Day 1 is getting a video game. Like, they're getting a video game for A Quiet Place coming out on PC at some point. I'm excited for that. It could be a lot of fun. And it's just another thing for us to play, TapMac, if we ever play any games, good little Quiet Place game. I will make as much noise as possible. Imagine being like a YouTuber in a quiet place where you have to be quiet, but at the same time you still need to make content so that you can earn money. That would be insane. Because you'd have to whisper really low, and then when you're in editing, you'd have to turn up the volume really much, high. It would be insane. I got my new phone. Congratulations. Stand next to Tam. I can immediately scream in that game. Only in the cinema, okay? Then we get thrown out because we'd probably just do that in public. Well, I would at least. No, I'm starting to realize why no one would hang out with me, because I go against every social norm when I'm out. I just talk what's on my mind. I just say random stuff that comes to my head. If I see something that interests me, I'll just randomly start talking about it. But yeah, what other things are there that happened recently? Have you three all met in person? No. I'm not sure about Civilized and TagMac, but I have not met either of them in person yet. Hopefully at some point in the future. But not currently. Saw 11. I've got a few videos talking about Saw 11 coming out soon. Should check them out. There's really no news about it though, so it's just Furies at the moment. Only Furies for that movie, because there's no news, sadly. It's kind of depressing though, because I'm a big Saw fan, and we just got nothing at all, ever. I'd appreciate some kind of news for a new Saw movie at some point. Yeah, it would be sick to do a meetup type thing at some point. When will we do that? That's the question. When and where? That's the other question. Where? Because different continents is kind of a big issue there. I don't know why I keep doing it. I just randomly start just going, turning into a Minecraft villager over here. I don't like it. What other films are coming out soon? Oh yeah, has anyone seen the new Mad Max movie, Furiosa? I haven't seen it. I've heard that it's really good, but no one went to watch it in cinemas, and that kind of got me scared that it was utter garbage. So I haven't gone to see it yet. It's still showing currently at my cinema, so I may go watch it if it's all right. But I haven't heard anyone like talking about it because no one's seen it. And apparently, it's come to like Max soon. So I mean, I don't have Max. Maybe it'll come to Amazon Prime in the UK, and I'll be able to watch it hopefully. Because I've just seen nothing for that movie. I mean, it is kind of understandable. You take like a 7-year break making a pretty good movie. People aren't going to go watch it even if it's a great movie because you've taken a 7-year break from this franchise unless it's the most loved franchise ever. Sadly, Mad Max isn't that. As much as I would love it to be, though, because I really like that franchise. Yeah, I mean, not with you and me particularly, but with Super Nice, sadly, we are in different continents, so yeah. Who knows? Maybe IRL Tac Mac and SheaRants collab could happen at some point. I need to stop like promising things that. That's very easy. You'll come travel over here and let's make some content. That is the solution, yeah. We'll talk more in the DMs afterwards because I'm probably gonna end the stream in like 10 minutes now because I have an exam at 8 o'clock in the morning and it's like almost 10, so yeah. Send me the plane tickets and we'll make it happen. Was that to me or to him? Because I will just say that's to him because I'll just slowly just skitch away. You know, I'm not gonna move my chair. It's painful getting it back in place. I have got to say though, quick thing for the channel. Besides the Stephen King marathon thing that I'm doing, I am going to be making more album and music stuff as well from the horror stuff because Jesus Christ. Apologies, you guys just heard that noise that came from my computer. I happened to see a message that came from one of my friends. Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna end off the stream now, guys. Thank you for joining me here and watching the stream. I will talk to you guys Friday when I do next Monday when I do my next live stream. Because I'm basically free for the next 3 months now, so that's great. But as I was saying, thank you all for coming here and watching this live stream. Until next time, bye bye.